Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, where we talk about all things true crime, crazy and unknown historical events, ghost phenomena, and more. Plus, I will be traveling to some of the locations that I talk about to explore them further, so if any of that is of interest to you, then definitely consider subscribing to the channel, and be sure to turn on post notifications if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming adventures and videos. Today's case has been unfolding the past couple of weeks, and is still being investigated as we speak. I've been seeing tons of videos and other outlets talking about this case recently, and due to the nature of this case, tons of misinformation is spreading around the internet. So I did my best to only include information that could be verified in this video. Today we're going to be talking about Carlee Russell. This is still developing, as I said, so there is a chance that there's more information that will come out after this video goes up. There is quite a bit to sift through, so let's just jump right into the case. Carlee Russell was reported missing a few weeks ago on July 13th, 2023. The 25-year-old nursing student was on her way home from work, and after picking up some food for dinner from a restaurant called Taziki's, she started making her way home taking the I-459 in Hoover, Alabama. While driving down the interstate, Carlee claims that she saw a toddler wearing nothing but a diaper and a t-shirt walking down the side of the highway. She pulled off to the side, first calling police to report the issue, then while she waited for them to arrive, she called her sister-in-law to tell her what she was doing.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Met, like to get off by the Hoover Met.
Okay, so you're before that exit?
Yes.
Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound?
Towards Tuscaloosa.
Okay, and was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking
Not
northbound or
over,
southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound? Or how old did they look?
Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, okay. Sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz.
Is that a sedan or SUV?
SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do they look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a little boy.
White male? Okay. And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No cars anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
When police arrived to the scene, Carlee and the supposed toddler were nowhere to be found, but Carlee's car was, and it was still running. Inside the car, they found her purse, wig, and also the food that she had just ordered for dinner. Carlee's family stated that while she was on the phone with her sister-in-law, she got out of the car to check on the child. She was heard asking if the child was okay, but no response could be heard on the other side of the line. Next, her sister-in-law says that she heard screaming and then just endless traffic noises from the line remaining open. During this time, news of the incident spread like wildfire and quickly became national headlines due to the sensitive nature of the case, and by July 14th, a massive search was initiated. Law enforcement knew that time was literally of the essence in this case, because typically, someone going missing nearby or off of an interstate is not a good sign. It sometimes can mean human trafficking is involved. Neighboring counties joined the Russell family in their search efforts, but nothing was leading to a break in the case. Early on, an anonymous source offered $20,000 for a reward, and Crime Stoppers quickly added another $5,000 to that amount in an effort to locate Carlee. By day 2 of the search, the reward had risen to $60,000, and with information spreading fast, many new volunteers joined the search, including a woman named Angela Harris. the mother of 19-year-old Anaya Blanchard, who was reported missing back in 2019 but was tragically found murdered shortly after. Angela has a burning passion now to help families dealing with similar situations, and in this case, she really stepped up to help the search efforts. On July 15th, it was reported that Carlee was seen at the Red Roof Inn in Vestavia Hills, Alabama. With newfound hope, law enforcement and family members rushed over to the inn. However, once this was investigated further, it was discovered that there was no one staying there under the name Carlee Russell. Later that same night, at around 10:45 p.m., it was reported that Carlee had suddenly appeared back at her parents' house, and she was quickly rushed to the hospital for further evaluations. Police began asking her about the past couple of days to piece together the timeline. However, she was only able to give a brief statement at that time. She claimed that after she called 911 to report the toddler, a white man with orange hair and a bald spot came out of the woods, grabbing her and forcing her into the back of an 18-wheeler, but she was able to escape. Then she was quickly recaptured, and this time she was put in the back of a car. She claimed that they blindfolded her, but did not tie her up because they did not want to have marks from the restraints. Her captors forced her to undress, and although she's not positive, she claimed that they took pictures of her, but didn't believe there was any physical or sexual contact between her and her captors. Next thing she remembers, it was the next day. Only remembering bits and pieces, she mentioned a random woman was playing with her hair when she woke up, and her captors were feeding her cheese and crackers, but other than that, she couldn't remember much more details. At one point, they tried transporting her again, and she was able to escape, running through the woods, where she was eventually able to find her way back home. When she was evaluated, she mentioned that her head hurt, and police noticed that she had a small injury to her lip, and they also found a tear in her shirt, along with $107 in cash in her sock. Police respected her space after her horrendous ordeal that she had just experienced, and they left her to recover. It was later reported that police were trying to schedule another meeting with Carlee, but they were not able to secure another meeting with her. On Tuesday, July 18th, Carlee's mother released a statement on behalf of Carlee and the family, saying, "We first want to sincerely acknowledge and thank everyone for your prayers, the reward contributions to Crime Stoppers, and all the numerous acts of kindness that were showed to us. We asked God to perform, and He did. We understand and appreciate the sincere concern. However, we would like the public to understand a few things first and foremost. Carlee's physical and mental well-being is our immediate concern. This has been a traumatic experience for Carlee, and secondly, our family. Secondly, this is an outstanding investigation, and we have been fully cooperating with authorities from the onset and will continue to do so." The following day, on July 19th, Hoover Police held a press conference in order to provide the public with updates and with some concerns in regards to the questions that they still had with the case that were not making any sense to them. At this press conference, they also released a timeline of events leading up to Carlee's disappearance. On July 13th, at approximately 8:20 p.m., Carlee left work, and there's surveillance footage of her stealing a dark bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items that belonged to the business prior to leaving that night. Next, she went to Tzatziki's to order her food before heading to Target, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. After the police saw this footage, they went back to the car to research it, and it was confirmed that none of those items that she stole from work nor the items from Target were in her car. Another peculiar thing was the fact that Carlee's 911 call about the toddler was the only one dispatch ever received. However, after viewing surveillance footage of the interstate, it's clear that many other drivers would have witnessed this toddler as well. Data from her phone also shared something peculiar. While Carlee was on the phone with police claiming that she saw this toddler, she had driven a total of 600 yards, which is equivalent to 6 football fields, which was a major red flag. There was no way a toddler could walk that far without being noticed by anyone else, or worse, hurt very badly. With the help of the Secret Service, they found more information on the phone, including her search history in the days and hours leading up to all of this unfolding, which includes things like, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert, and one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville with departure date of July 13th. Another search that they found was a search for the movie Taken with Liam Neeson, which, if you don't know, this is a movie about a woman being abducted and sold into sex trafficking. Another search from her work computer included, what's the maximum age of an Amber Alert? Unfortunately, the spa where Carlee worked has faced really bad repercussions from this whole incident. Employees are spending entire shifts deleting nasty and false reviews among a decrease in their business, but the spa has since stated that Carlee has been fired. Carlee's boyfriend at the time, Tamar Simmons, was extremely concerned for his girlfriend at first. Even after she returned, he took to social media to defend her. However, once news started to come out about how everything was faked, he recanted all of his posts and deleted everything to do with Carlee on his social media. Some sources say that he even got a restraining order. However, I don't see how that's possible because it is extremely hard to get one, especially when it's only been a few weeks since this story began unfolding. Many people have also been giving Tamar a lot of crap for knowing more than he is leading on, but nothing has ever been found to confirm this belief. On July 22nd, Tamar's sister Maya posted to Facebook to share her view on the whole situation, stating that she and her family had no clue about Carlee's fabricated story, and she defended her brother throughout the entire post. If you want to take a moment and pause the video to read her post, go ahead and do so. Trial attorney Eric Guster, who is located in the Birmingham area but is not officially involved with this case, has commented on the case and stated that he believes this case will unfortunately make it even more challenging for African Americans to be believed when it comes to reporting crimes in America, which is already a major issue. Out of 90,000 missing people in America, Black people and Indigenous people don't get a fraction of the coverage or help that white Americans seem to get. According to FBI data, Black Americans make up 31% of missing people, but only 14% of the population, while white Americans make up 54% of missing people and 76% of the population, which is a staggering difference. The police agreed to a second interview on Monday, July 24th. However, Carlee did not show up. Instead, the department received a written statement from her attorney, confirming what most of us already were starting to speculate. The letter states that on July 13th, Carlee did not see a toddler on the side of the road, and she asserts that no one helped her plan or carry out this faked kidnapping. They added that she never left the Hoover area, and also disputed the claim that Carlee ever stayed in a hotel during this time like most sources claimed. However, it is unclear where she did stay during that time period. The letter concluded by saying that Carlee extends her apologies for her actions to the community, the many volunteers who aided the search, the Hoover police and other agencies, as well as her friends and family. Shortly after the news came out, Tamar took to social media again, commenting about the news about his now ex-girlfriend, and stating again that him and his family had no idea about Carlee's horrendous plot, adding that with her confession, now closure can truly begin. He also extended his prayers and gratitude to Angela Harris for all of her and her team's efforts, and also his friends and family for supporting him through all of this, along with the community and the nation for their concern. On Friday, July 28th, Carlee Russell was officially charged with 2 misdemeanors, one count for falsely reporting to law enforcement, and another count of falsely reporting an incident, with each charge carrying up to a year in jail. Carlee did turn herself in, and she was later released on bond. The Alabama Attorney General, Steve Marshall, commented that this was not a victimless crime, referring to the search efforts, and he added that his office intends to fully prosecute Carlee. Although Carlee has officially confessed and has been charged, there are still tons of questions to be answered, and only time will tell. I'll definitely keep an eye on this case, and possibly I can do some court coverage once the case finally goes to trial. Obviously, this is ongoing, so if there's any information that comes out after this video is up, I will leave a pinned comment below. If there was anything I didn't mention, please feel free to also leave that down below. However, do remember that there is tons of facts that couldn't get fact-checked, so be careful what you read online. I'm definitely interested to see how this all unfolds, although it does seem like it's going to be a pretty cut and dry trial. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts on this case down in the comments below, but other than that, that is going to be it for me today. If you enjoyed this style of video with a more current event, please give the video a like to let me know. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to join all of my upcoming adventures. As always, I appreciate any and all support, and I will see you in my next upload.